Welcome into another episode of Halos in the Infield postgame show. I'm sorry I've been away for a few days, but I'm back. I had a lot of work to do, but hey, you know what? I wanted to be here yesterday. The freaking computer screwed me over yesterday. Yellow Duck can suck it because they screwed me over trying to go live. Thank you, Fernando, for taking over. But enough of that, because last night I wanted to vent on the stupid fans in attendance at the Angels game, because in years past, the Angels season ticket holders have used the Yankees and the Red Sox to buy them to get themselves some money for Christmas and other holidays, because they know that seeing the Detroit Tigers is not a pull like the New York Yankees. And so selling the tickets to Yankee fans who are bandwagoners, or who are the 15% that actually came from New York and moved to California and still talk like this, and talk like all tough and everything like Stallone, and act all big and bad, and they are all in your face there. I'm glad we shut them up for the second straight night in a row. All those pricks from New York are the bandwagon fans who take over the seats, and because our season ticket holders are soft for the most part, except Ace, they sell their tickets to the freaking Yankees fans, and the Yankees just devour them, and they come in there and they try to take over the stadium, much like the Dodger fans do and the Red Sox, because, again, our fan base, for the most part, is pretty damn soft. I hate to say that, not you, the listener, but the ones that go to the games for the most part all year. It's kind of pathetic, but hey, that's what it is. I had to rant about that. Yesterday, we shoved it down their throats. We got the victory. Raciel came in there and closed the door. Second straight night, look what happened. The pitching was skittish at best, but you know what? Some of the youngsters came through. Elvis kind of sucks. He's got to leave the building, no pun intended. You had Patricia, or whatever his name is, came in there, did a good job. I thought he was going to suck, but he got 2 huge strikeouts. You saw some good pitching by Herbert, or Hergert, or whatever his name is. Man, that guy looked like Buddy Holly or my dad like 30 years ago, but he came out there and he pitched great. So all props to him. I mean, maybe that's a find for Perry, but hey, look, the Angels got a big, big win against the Yankees. Obviously, this isn't going to propel us into the postseason or anything, but what this does is this just gives a big FU to the Yankees, and this screws their playoff hopes up, or at least the division hopes, because Tampa Bay's playing Baltimore, and they're kind of running away with that. It's tightening up the race between them and Boston, so it's a big hell yeah in front of them. And you know what? Kudos to the fans that were there tonight. Isaiah, one of our listeners, was there. He kept messaging me during the game, so kudos to him for sticking it out. He was making videos and stuff like that, sending it back and forth, enjoying the game. So I hope you enjoyed. Look, this is what has pissed off Angel fans too. I ranted about also what happened, with the fans earlier, but I'm also going to do a real quick rant on the fact that, look, this is how the team is supposed to be playing. The last 2 games, if you've seen what they've done, 5 more stolen bases tonight. You had a double steal by, going home, and all this other stuff by Ohtani. Huge run, by the way. You had guys taking walks. You had great defensive plays. Productive outs, except Goose's pop up with the bunt, but you can't be perfect. That's how the Angels should be playing. And then again on the post game, right when it starts, Tim Salmon's like, "That's 1985 baseball." Well, it should be like that all year. And a lot of fans are saying, "Oh, well, the Angels can't do it because they don't have Trout. They don't have." You can score runs, damn it, and you can do it. But you have to play the game the way it's supposed to play. You have to play what you got. Stop swinging for the goddamn fences, and that's what has racked up all the losses for the Angels this year, is because they swing for the goddamn fences. Don't worry about the pitching. The pitching will find itself, and it has, until the training staff ruined those pitchers that we did get. For the most part, it's been the hitting. The hitting has been terrible because we have Paul Sorrento's fat ass not doing a damn thing. You got Butterfield and other coaches who are not the hitting coaches who are telling these guys and giving these guys pointers, while fat ass sits on the bench and Jeremy Reed plays Pokemon Go. That's what we have as far as coaching staff. That's been my biggest gripe, because when this team actually steals bases, hit and runs, first to third, bunting, things like that, lo and behold, we win games. When we're not swinging for the fences and we're doing our homeworks by looking at the freaking tablet, moving guys over, hey, guess what happens? We win games, and you can hang with a team like the Yankees. They're not so scary. But why can't we do that against Baltimore? Why can't we do that against Texas? Why can't we do that against Seattle? Because we're too busy goddamn swinging for the fences, and we don't stick to a game plan. And if we do, it's for only 2 games, and we go right back to the way we were before. So yes, I'm going to be happy about this one, but I am upset because again, this gives you a taste of what this team could be. So screw the fact that Upton's not here for the 10th time this year on the IL. Screw the fact that for 3 times we lost Rendon. Screw the fact that Trout's been dangled like a piece of a chicken or fish to a cat over its head for all season, like, hey, he's going to come back. Hey, he's going to come back. Just do that jump again, little kitty. Do that jump. Keep jumping, fans. He's coming back. He's coming back. No, he hasn't come back. They should have shut him down if that were the case. And instead of getting our hopes up, instead, here we are in a roller coaster season, having to face so many goddamn injuries. And then we're at a fact in the season where, it's just over with. Just let him go. But see, we don't have those horses in the lineup, but we're still getting things done because they're still doing the right things at times. So if this team could just, look, that's the hope we had this year, was to get everyone back healthy. It's not going to happen. Next year is the hope to bring everyone back, and guys like Chase have said they're looking for Rendon to have a big upswing next year and to be like the comeback player of the year or possibly an MVP candidate. I can see that happen. It's not out of the far realm of possibilities. My thing is just this. What we got is what we got this season, and you got to play it out. You've gotten rid of some of you trimmed some of the fat. We've got a lot of injuries thanks to the training staff. And now we got to play through with these rookies and see what they got and who's hungry for September. Who's going to want to play for next year? And you know what? Damn it, I'm so proud of our boy, Packy Naughton. He's going tomorrow. Let's see what he's got. He just pitched 4 1/3 innings, shutout ball last time he pitched. The only runs came on 2 stupid Iglesias errors, but those were unearned. So technically he didn't give up any runs his last appearance. So I'm looking for big things tomorrow, and let's go for that sweep. So we're going to get into the comments. We're going to read all these comments and get going. Nancy checks in first on Facebook, says, hi, great game tonight. Angels offense and defense were hot. It was fun to see our guys out there scoring runs and not leaving them on the base, and taking 2 out of 3 is good. So she's happy right there. So kudos to you, Nancy. Nice to talk to you and see you. Let's see. Yearling Comic 4 says, I'm first, baby. Mateo says, Viva los Angelitos. He checks in with a Fernando phrase. Grillmaster, no, not tonight. Light that baby up. We beat the Stankies. Absolutely, Matty. Absolutely. And kudos to you, too. And hopefully you're feeling all right. Matt Bedingo says, light that baby up. Go Angels. Troy says, Kivi De Leon, I'm just going to say De Leon, says, how are we actually winning? Because they're doing the small things. You look at that Yankee lineup, and they're nothing but power hitters. Nothing but power hitters. You can even throw Gardner in there because he's not your typical leadoff hitter. And that's how you stop a team, is by good pitching. And look, they got their hits here and there, but they couldn't cash them in. 5 freaking double plays. That's excellent defense out there despite the 1 error. Rayu says, I'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully, Rayu, you can bring us some luck and get us that sweet, baby. Madi says, hi, Matt. Let's see. Steve Elise says, they better win tomorrow. She's pissed off. Grillmaster says, we can also claim the season series from them. Year-long comic says, let's go, Angels. 2 in a row against the Yankees. Let's get the sweep tomorrow. I'm there. Matt Bedingo will be there. Troll checks in. You got to get a happier face, Troll. Oh, I'm so glad that those Yankees fans went to the game and just to give us money and give us some W's. I wish it was giving us money, though, Troll. They were giving our drunk owner the money. If the Angels win tomorrow, they've done it again. Hooked me on the season to a buttercup way too soon. That's Jaime right there checking in, a.k.a. King Ray. Let's see. Fernando says, Viva los Angelitos! There you go. Halo fan Steve says, Artie to Joe, hey, put Guerra in. His ERA is 5.95. Will help us get to extra innings and make us more money. Yeah, because the concession stands won't close. Dude, how about that? Javi Guerra comes in and nearly pours a bucket of gasoline on the fire. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Why are we doing this? And again, I was scared Madden wasn't even going to use Raciel. Now, you could have used him in the 8th inning. He threw 10 goddamn pitches. They baby the hell out of Raciel. I will say that. Madden does not know how to use him. And good luck tomorrow, Angels, if we have a lead in the 9th inning or 8th inning, because there will be no Raciel tomorrow. They will sit him like we're going to be setting up for a postseason. They're going to be like, oh, we can't pitch him tomorrow. And when you want to get a sweep, you want to get some momentum, they won't pitch him tomorrow. Well, you just watch. Miguel says, let's go, Angels. Ichiban says, hell yeah, season series victory against the Yankees. Where's Ric Flair right about now? Woo! Woo! Hell yeah, Ric Flair doing that strut. Praying for the sweep tomorrow, Miguel says as well. Chase says, Todd is alive. Yeah, I was pissed yesterday, by the way. Thank you, Foxiest Man. Grillmaster says, Yankees suck, Rayu. That's why they are called the Stankies. Hell yeah. DFA the Yankees, Grillmaster says. Quintana goes 3 1/3 innings, no runs with the Giants, Mateo. Mateo checks in with that, and that was a given. You can count on a thing like that happening. We cut somebody. Watch Slagers. Slagers today signed a 2-year deal with the Tampa Bay Rays. Watch him become a fixture in their bullpen. Just watch. And then you know what that shows us? Our pitching staff sucks because if you're seeing Quintana just go over to the Giants, I want to see a few more times, obviously. But if he goes over there and he continues his sub ERA with him, oh, God. His name is Jimmy Hargett. Well, whatever. Buddy Holly pitched great tonight. Solar says, hell no, I'm not soft. If anybody is talking shit about my team, I will defend my team. There you go, Solar. And you know what it is, dude? I'm not saying you and in general, bro. I'm talking about those fans that sell their tickets. I'm telling you, I know you can't hit every game and you sell them whatever. That's fine. But I'm talking about the entire series on purpose as part of your season ticket purchase to say, hey, you know what? This is going on eBay. This is going on StubHub. This is going on Ticketmaster. That's a fake fan. That's a phony fan. Those are the kind of fans that show up and pick up about 10 of those Otani pillows, and then they run back to their car because they have no interest to come to the game. They just bought the cheapest tickets to buy the stuff to then resell those Otani pillows on sale on eBay for $300. And trust me, go on eBay. You'll find a bobblehead for $200, a pillow for $300 because they sell it to the Japanese public or to overseas. I'm telling you, that stuff will sell like hotcakes. Nobody's calling you guys that. I'm just making sure you guys understand what I'm saying. Halo fan Steven says, why does Luke Voigt look like the bully bad guy from baseball movie? He looks like a bully bad guy from, what is it called? The Indians movie, the first one, Major Leagues. He looked like the White Sox hitter. And he also looks like a dead ringer for Jason Giambi's brother. Hergert looks like Walker Bueller with glasses, Nick Tukulin, but he doesn't have his pants. Troll says, oh, I love Iglesias. Please extend him 3 years, $145 million. No. Troy says, Angels. And then the Angels grandma checks in with Shohei Ohtani steals home. Ohtani excels in every aspect of the game. I love Ohtani. He is by far the worth of the admission. I'm telling you, because he can go deep at any time. He can do a lot of things. Where are all the turning point in the season where we make the playoffs, people? I don't know, Steven. I think that chance was long gone with those Oakland series. That's when we had a chance to grab this season by the huevos, and we didn't. Oh, now the Angels want to play. Well, James checks in. Isaiah's World says Alex Curry didn't even want to be with his team, and I think she used us as a that I've never seen a woman smile more. I mean, she could be like getting stabbed and she's smiling. It's the weirdest thing. She has the biggest smile of all time. I saw her come on FS1 BET, the betting show, and she's doing a great job over there. But I think she used this as a launching pad. Hey, you know what? Kudos to her. She moves up. She's going to get paid more. Obviously, Bally's is an up-and-coming promotion. She should have stuck with Fox Sports in general, but hey, FS1 got her in a contract, so more power to her, and good luck where she's going. She's definitely eye candy that will be missed. Don Hammond says, why the fuck do we still have Junior Guerra? Man, shake my head. I don't know either, man. With all the guys we've DFA'd, we haven't DFA'd him. Last 2 nights sounded like playoff games, and that's the problem, James. That's the problem, James, because this team can be playoff caliber. Not with the guys they have on the field. I'm not stupid. I'm not biased. But they could be a lot closer to the playoffs right now in a situation had they been playing like this hungry team night in and night out. Look, they can stand with some of these teams if they just play small ball. They could stand with this team if they do the things that are the fundamental things that baseball is needed to play. But they don't do it every night because we have the worst hitting coaches of all time. Paul Sorrento is probably eating 2 or 3 helmet nachos a game. That's all I'm saying. He's a terrible hitting coach. Alex Curry is with me right now, bro. Nick, hey, give her my best regards, Nick. And why are you on here if you're with Alex Curry, bro? Shame on you, Nick. If you're with her right now, you should not even be thinking Angels baseball. That's all I'm saying. You should be thinking about 1,000 other things. Troll says, that's what I've been saying. Garrett is so trash. He sure is. Efren checks in on YouTube, says, hey, y'all, what's up? Every time I feel down on this team, they lift my spirits. I'm hesitant to say sweep, but as not to jinx it, but the dustpan is ready. Well, see, there you go. And I can't fault you for that. If they play like this tomorrow, they should win. You tell him, Todd. Matt Bedingo says, Halo Fan Safe says the yellow line for home runs has been bad from the Angels. I agree, man. Kean Wong is in the show. Solar, I like that guy. I want him to succeed. And yes, that right field wall is stupid, that rule where I just say hit it over the freaking wall. Jeremy Reed plays Pokemon Go. It sure does. Rumor has it that Roger Lodge jizzed when Ohtani stole home. By the way, Jaime, I tried to get Roger Lodge on one of those cameos. I actually purchased the cameo. I sent him what to say, and he said, I can't say anything Angels baseball, to where I revised it to blind date. He never responded, and I got my refund back. So what a jerk, because I put it out there like, hey, man, look, all I said was in the cameo, say, hey, this is Roger Lodge from AM 830, and I'm here with my when I'm not at the stadium, I'm riding my bike with ToddFox from Halos in the Infield to down Catella to the Big A that I did his whole schnob, right? His whole spiel, and basically he didn't like that. So I trolled him a bit. I paid him the money. He should have freaking did it because I wanted to put it on the page, and guess what? He ranked out. Big surprise. Matt Bedingo says, what was Jeremy Reed doing in the dugout? I was wondering what he was doing. Yeah, he was trying to find the Pokemon, dude. It's elusive. He can't find it. Solid base hits are fun. Exactly. Halo Fan says, it will be a Halo miracle if the Angels best Cole tomorrow. You know what? And we're going for our boy Packy, man. Packy's got an uphill battle, but Cole has not looked good since the sticky stuff situation. So maybe tomorrow's where we can get him tomorrow. So we'll see. Let's see. Mateo says, Todd is okay. We shut ourselves anyway. That's true. I'm mad that Juan missed robbed a homer. Yeah, he should have got that one, Solar. He barely missed that one. I actually thought that if it touches the glove, but then I thought, no, if it touches the glove, even if it goes over the wall, yeah, it's a home run either way. But that's stupid rule, man. It is a dumb freaking rule. James also says, if the Angels sweep tomorrow, I'll go to Friday's game. Let's see. Perigo Elvis is not ready for the big straight up Don Hammond. I think we could see that, dude, for sure. That's a good take. The Angels grandma also says, it's going to be tough to get a win tomorrow against Garrett Cole. Would you not agree? Yes, it's going to be tough. But again, if the Angels can move guys over, hit the other way on shifts, if Mayfield's going the other way, if Goose is going the other way, those are the key guys. If those guys get hits and Marsh can contribute, Walsh can do his thing, and Ohtani can draw walks if they're not going to pitch to him, good things will happen tomorrow. And then whatever you get from anyone else in the lineup is gravy. My thing is tomorrow, the Angels are going to want to lose. Why? Because Kurt Suzuki will be in the lineup. That's what's going to happen. Oh, very importantly, Fletchfax checks in with David Fletcher, who had great double play skills tonight. He didn't really do too much with the bat tonight. He had a couple hits. He looked pretty good, but the defense was solid, David Fletcher. So Fletchfax, big ups to you there, and congratulations on getting 1,600 people to your freaking page, Fletchfax. That's pretty good. Don Hammond says, how the hell did the Yankees take over Angel Stadium like that? Well, because, dude, wherever you see, especially on the lower decks, it's one thing to see the Yankee fans take up the upper decks and even the club level, because you can buy those purchase those tickets year round. It's the lower deck and some of the outfield that you can always pinpoint that the fans that sit there normally during the season are the ones selling their tickets for twice the price to make the profit, to get that extra Christmas gift. That's what they're doing, dude. That's what they intended on doing. It don't matter if the Angels were in first place. They would still sell those tickets because they want Yankee fans to spend their money. They want Red Sox fans to spend their money. And of course, they want the Dodger fans to spend their money. So that's what happens. Unfortunately, our fans give up the tickets like that, and it's kind of embarrassing. So where was this all year? Fletchback says it was trash. It was trash all year because we can't be consistent. Blame the coaching staff. That's all I'm saying. Grand Slams, Abraham, Toro, Mendoza's take the lead 4-0 on the Cheaters. Mariners are up in there, Grillmaster's saying right now. Keith says, feels good to get back on my brother who is a Yankees fan. And lo and behold, if the Angels can win tomorrow, we'd be back at 500 for the 27th time this year. Great to see the speed on the bases, James says. Hell yeah. Big 20 Hammer says, we have another home game this Thursday against El La Costa Canyon. Did you get that second win, Big Hammer? Mateo says, Walsh hits it down the left field line. It's fair. It's gone. It's gone. Walsh 3-1 Angels, and he got that call. He's already, Mateo is already advertising himself, and hopefully Artie is watching this in one of his drunken stupors, because Mateo wants to be where Waltz is in the freaking announcer's booth, and he's got my vote. Solar says it was fun to see Jimmy Harrogate. It was, dude. That guy came out of nowhere. Matt Bedingo says Christopher Russo says the Yankees have an easy schedule after the Angels series and are going 11-2 against the Rangers, Indians, Orioles, and I'm blanking on the fourth team. Probably so. For whatever reason, the Angels could be like DFA like record that Grillmaster always says, they have 20 wins, 100 losses, and they'll still beat the Yankees. I mean, this team used to beat the Yankees with, nobodies. I'm talking about the Jack Howell Angels, the George Fabregas Angels. Those teams with little or no hope would walk into Yankee Stadium and take 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. Same thing at Anaheim Stadium. It's the craziest thing ever. Big 20s, hoping they can go 3-0. You got my ups on that one. I think you guys are. Why can't we play like this every game, Lewis? It's because of our freaking managing doesn't keep these guys in balanced at all, dude. It really don't. Todd, I'm bummed out. I miss you for the one game in September. We still might make something work out, Mateo. It's just the fact you're coming down on Sunday. If you can make Saturday, it would work out, but Sundays are going to be football for me in late September. I'm just saying. Resign Rocio Iglesias. I think that's on everybody's mind. Let's see. Matt says, hopefully Madi is doing good. Juan says, welcome back, Todd. He says he wants a Walsh pillow. If they come out with a Walsh pillow, Juan, I will get it. I promise. And I will mail it to you, brother, if you can't make it, because that's your boy, and I understand. You want that pillow, man, and I'll work it out for you. I want Junior Guerra pillow to fart on. Troll says, Shohei Ohtani for MVP. Alex Curry, Todd Smasher. Come on, Grill Master. That's a smash with a capital S and another S and another S and another S. That's a smash. That's like, okay, I don't care. Look, I will say this about her. She's thick. She's beautiful, but something about her just smiling all the time, kind of like that would be their only flaw. I'd be like, dude, you could be like into Satan, but that smile is just a little too much for me. I mean, you got to tone it down a little bit. So I'm hoping that's only an on-air thing, but because everything I've seen her in, she's just like smiling like the Mac Tonight from the McDonald's thing from way back, or the Cheshire Cat, like way bigger. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just going off the way. As he trolls like Smash. Come on, man. Jimmy Harrogate looks like Jimmy Neutron. There, I said it. Good one. Chase says, how much do you pay Shohei for an extension? That depends on how many years we want to give him, but I would give him some Rendon money. I know that at least. Light that baby up. Stop showing what we're capable of. And Drizzle says, stop it. He's like, stop teasing. Chase also says, Joe Madden said that they will only use Rocio Iglesias for 1-inning stints the rest of the way. I don't know about that one, Chase. The admission is free, Mateo says. Trouter here says, how many times will Roger Lodge talk about Ohtani stealing home? I bet he will compare Ohtani to Jackie Robinson. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. And I'm really close to calling him and be like, dude, why'd you duck out on my cameo, bro? I paid you, and now I had to get my refund. I have to wait 7 days for you that to be credited back to my account, man. Why couldn't you just say it? I said host a blind date, just like his other cameos. I switched it up, revised it. I even got rid of the big A. I just said we're going to ride bikes down to Catella. That's all I said. I said, I just wanted him to say Halos in the Infield podcast, and I listen to my favorite postgame show. That's it. But no, he couldn't do that. He's probably heard the show and me rag on him too much. Let's see. Kyle Strange says Curry is a Dodger fan anyway. I didn't know that. That's another thing that makes her imperfect. Let's see. Isaiah's World says at least Quintana did good today. I think we can agree. DFA Guerra and Grillmaster Halo fan Steve. I could probably pitch better than Guerra. Todd Fox and Alex Curry. Well, my coach says I'm tired of people talking shit about Ohtani. Well, dude, we're not talking shit about him. We love for him to be the best player he could possibly be, but I think we all agree since the All-Star game, he has the same numbers as pretty much Mayfield because he's swinging too much for the fences. He's got to calm down a little bit. Michael Gibby says Yankees suck. I agree. The Grillmaster says he pitches good versus us in the makeup game, probably. MLB wants to suspend Bauer for 2 years. I could easily see that. Junior Valentine, who was at the first base umpire tonight, called the homer. See, Bauer slander allowed. Yeah, Bauer slander is always allowed, especially if he's found guilty in a court of law. Right now, it's in public opinion's got him guilty. I want to see court of law get him for sure. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. The DA filed the report. It's going to court. The police did their investigation. MLB's doing theirs right now, so we'll see. Matt Bedingo says, get rid of that yellow line. I'm right there with you. Stanks hit into 5 pool hole specials. Fletcher winning a Gold Glove. My co says, I got you right there. Let's see. 5 double plays turn to everything. Turn. James says, Alex Leon says, glad you're back. Light that baby up. Thanks, Alex. Chase says, it's obvious that the Angels' performance is directly tied to Jared Walsh's performance. And you know what, Chase? There you go. 3-run home run. His home runs have been up in the last few games, like 3 home runs. His hitting's been much better. He's not striking out as much. More contact. He's an important cog to this offense. You're absolutely correct. Mateo says the games had or sounded like a playoff atmosphere. Mateo. Grillmaster says, but the clown show won. Chuck says, we're not going to be anything other than a 500 club until we invest in pitching. And Chuck, it's on the way, brother. The only thing that could stop this pitching from coming up through the minors or through free agency is our freaking training staff. I believe in Perry to get the job done, to get us one more ace this year, maybe lock up Alex Cobb, maybe lock up Ohtani, like Chase said earlier, and we have another pitcher right there. Then you got Sandoval, you got Suarez, you got Detmers, you got a lot of these pitchers, Rodriguez. You've got a backlog now of pitchers. You can never have enough pitching. Plus, you have all those guys we drafted, Sam Bachman and others who are going to get through the minors by next year, maybe be in September call-up, or maybe be a roster invitee for 2023. So we'll have to see. Manny says, I don't even care if we lose tomorrow. I just want Packy to do good. I'm right there with you, Manny. Since we interviewed him, I feel like we're a part of his genesis and his start. So, yes, I think everyone here at Halos in the Infield is really pulling for Packy. He's a really good guy. The draft looks promising, Chuck says. Yes, it does. Big Hammer 20 says, yeah, we at Torrey Pines, we beat him 34-3 last week, so we go on to beat Costa. We could be 3-0. Good luck, my friend. Todd, I want to become a broadcaster. There's plenty of those schools to go to, Mateo, and you're at the right age, actually. So check that out. Let's see. Congrats over there, right there. Talking about, let's see, no Angels got to get the sweep tomorrow, Rayu. He's going for that. He wants the sweep, dude. Need a trucker hat, Grillmaster says. It's on its way. Relax. Let's see. How about Jimmy Harrogate pillow? It's way too early for that. Our fans suck sometimes, low-key. I feel like a lot of them ain't fans or passionate enough about our team. And that is true. It just depends if we get the soccer moms in there as fans, or we get the real fans talking crap. And then unfortunately, sometimes we get a little bit of both. We can work with that. But if it's just the soccer moms and things like that, then yeah, it's going to be a tough night. They're going to be talking about what kind of Chinese cuisine they're going to eat on Saturday with their boyfriends or with their husbands. They're going to talk about their kids. I mean, we're going to hear about their Uncle Steve, Uncle Hernandez. We're going to hear about all the stories that you want to hear. It seems like the people that want to talk in their conversation, you're trying to focus in the game, you know stuff about their life that you just don't want to know, that you just don't care about. So-and-so's divorce. Curry never did nothing for me. James Session, there you go. Mateo says, Todd, did you hear that the Patriots released Cam Newton? He has a noodle arm, dude. He should have been released last year. When can Ohtani get his extension? I think this year, but it would have to be after they sign some players, Juan. I think that's what's going to happen. I think once they lock up some players, then they'll start talking hardball. Except the Halos in the Infield page, you guys are the best. Don Hammond says, jeez, okay, thank you. Let's see, going back over here, Lodge sucks. Lewis says, who should the Angels sign in the offseason as bullpen help? I would love to get someone like Hader from Milwaukee, or just get some guys from Milwaukee. Look at the best pitchers or best teams in the league and try to steal some of their guys that are going to come off the books. That's what I would do. I wouldn't be dumpster diving anymore. Alex Curry's hot as fuck, Vlad says. Todd and Alex sitting in a tree. I wish. See, what does Papa Fox say about the Yankees? He loves the fact that the Yankees got beat back to back. He hates the Yankees. So anything like this is really happy for him. Makes him really happy. Vlad says Junior Guerrero shit. There you go. Not sold on Suarez or Jaime. Would prefer Bierria to be in the pen. That would likely be the right way to go. I do like Suarez though. I just think he's up and down. He's gonna hit his stride, I think, next year. I think he's a year behind Sandoval. So far for my starting pitching for next year, it's Shohei, Cobb, Sandoval. Then I trust the bullpen, Iglesias, Bachman, Artie. There you go. Vlad's27 says they cut the wrong pitcher. Should have been Guerra or Cishek. It would be right there. Whoa. I care. I want them to get back on a winning streak again, Matt Bedingo says. You do fantasy football, Manny says. I do have a league coming up privately, but I've been asked by Trouta here and a couple others to start one up. I just been busy as shit lately. So if you guys can maybe remind me today or tomorrow, because if I'm going to do one for this page, or we're going to do one for this page, probably try to get 12 people, and the first 12 that want to join can get in. And then what we'll do is we'll probably just do it like on Yahoo or something like that. And we have to do the draft this weekend. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So if we're going to have to do it, it's going to have to be either Saturday or Sunday, because it's football is like really right around the corner. Within 7 days, it's going to be the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers already. So that's pretty crazy. It's good the college team to learn about broadcasting. Do you see Walsh's call? Yes, I did. Mateo says Ohtani is supposed to pitch tonight. Thanks for all the shit training staff. He has a sore hand. There you go. Grillmaster says, please stop skipping all my comments. I got to get to everybody's, brother. I'm way behind. Mateo says, didn't Ohtani just get extended before the season? No, he got a arbitration kind of like deal, so he's due for an action. You don't want to let him go to free agency, so you want to sign him while he's in arbitration. Do you guys like Rich Waltz, or do we need a new guy? I'm kind of half and half on that, bro. Alex Curry straight left, huh? Yeah, there you go. Can we DFA shit stick? I sure as hope we can. Grillmaster says, I wants as my sixth inning guy. It'd be the white move. I want to do a fantasy league. See, Chase might be able to start that up for us. We have to do that. Halo fan Steven says, what happened to Chris Rodriguez as a starter? Well, as soon as he became a starter, the training staff is like, no, and they injured him on purpose. Maybe the seventh inning guy then transitioned to Warren. I do like Warren. He's off the COVID list finally. Anyone going to tomorrow's game, Matt Bedingo wants to say. Drop your score predictions for the Cowgirls game Thursday, Grillmaster says. And then when do the draft on the private account? Well, they have to be this weekend for sure. Halo fan Steven says, if you want to see Todd cry, have him talk about Russell Wilson crying. Actually, that is not a sad moment for me. A sad moment for me is watching freaking Pete Carroll bent over, holding both knees, his headset dropping to the ground.
Make pizza night with the family even better? Bam!
Stop it, Papa John's. No, when he's bent over and his headset falls, I know right there they threw that pick. And again, that was probably the worst moment for me as a sports fan in my life. Tyler says, I'm buying a Raciel jersey after tonight's game. Every time I see him save us on TV and live, I do the celebration with him. There you go. My prediction, one of two teams wins. There you go, Grillmaster. That is some on. See, if you're looking for some in-depth analysis, just go right to Grillmaster, because that is what you're talking about right there. That's what I'm saying. One of two teams is going to win. You know what I mean? You just don't get enough of that. Jaime says, random question, which Kardashian is the hottest? I would have to say the youngest, I believe, the one that was with the one that always, I mean, they all find terrible men, but the guy I think the one that was dating the DJ or whatever his name was, I think she was a cross between Kim and Kim, because she didn't cross the one that looks like a horse. What's her name? God, the one that was with Odom. Yeah, I mean, she's terrible, man. She's terrible. And there's rumors that OJ was her father. And I would love for them to do a paternity test, because she don't look like any of the other Kardashians, dude. And she's as tall as freaking OJ. And she's got a big head like OJ. So I'm calling OJ's daughter right there for the Ewok, or whatever her name. Not Ewok, it's Chewbacca. For Chewbacca. Chewbacca is Ewok. Let me start over. Chewbacca is OJ's long-lost daughter. I'm just saying it right now. I'm putting it out there. There, Chloe. There you go, Chloe. Kylie is the one that is I think the best looking one. I'm just saying. Looking back to some of these right here. Halo fan says, "Are you seriously ordering Papa John's?" No, that came on the advertisements, bro. That came out of it did come out of nowhere. That's what she says. And no 2 topping pizzas. I'm not ordering for anybody. Chase says, "I want to make pizza night with a family better, Papa John's." Now, dude, we're gonna have to get paid for this. Let's see. Grillmaster says, one of my favorite coaches was Jim Harbaugh because of his competitive spirit in the Niners and Michigan. He was a big time dick. I hated him. Manny says, Kendall and at Grillmaster, I thought you weren't allowed to comment. Are you allowed to comment? He's been allowed. Let's see, not Halos related, but less than 7,000 fans came out to see the Red Sox games in the last 2 nights. Rays, best record in the AL. Their fans are terrible. Their fans are terrible. Courtney was there in Tampa. She said it was one of the worst stadiums ever. I don't blame them as much, but this is MLB's fault. They should have moved Tampa to freaking Montreal. Montreal's ready for baseball. They built a new stadium. Send them back or send them to Portland. Give them a new start. Yes, Steve Lisa. Yeah, we got that, Chloe. Big Hammer says same. I don't want to remember the 1 yard line from Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. Yeah, because everyone forgets when he's crying, it's because they just won an overtime game against the Packers where even I was like, I'm not going to turn off the TV, but it was unbearable to watch. He had something like 5 interceptions in that game. The game was a total wash. And then Seattle came out of nowhere, scored all those touchdowns. Packers tied it, sent it to overtime, and then he throws that miracle touchdown in overtime to win the game. So, yeah, he was crying right there. That's actually a happy moment for me. I don't care if my quarterback – dude, if he won the Super Bowl and cried and shit himself and just took a dump or he pissed himself – hey, that's my quarterback. I'll copy that too. He gets me a Super Bowl. I'm gonna piss myself too. That's my guy. I'm just saying. Let's see. Troll says I want Kylie Jenner to overtake Curry position because she's so hot. And he's ready for that. Sorry guys, I'm not fine. James says, OJ. Don Hammond says, where the hell do we find Rasil's jersey? Can't find one. Nowhere. It's got to be special made, bro. That's not a jersey that's flying off the shelves unless he gets re-signed. Because I remember back in the day, Percival's jerseys, you had to have specially made too, or buy them at the stadium store, and those were way expensive. Grillmaster says Chewbacca would be really hairy for a daughter if that was the case. Mateo says to all my football fans, where you think Cam will end up? Let's see. Halo fan says, who let Grillmaster out of the cage? Matt Bedingo says, did you say pizza? When can I come down? Big 20 Hammer says, Cam Newton. He likes Cam Newton. Cam to Houston. Should I pick up Deshaun Watson? I heard Deshaun Watson might go to freaking Miami, by the way, Jaime. The Rays should go to Nashville. That could be a thing because it'd have to stay in the East, so you might be right on that one, Manny. Mateo says, we interrupt this program for pizza night with a family. Rams owning the Sea Chickens in the playoffs was pretty nice last season. I'm sure it was, Steven. That was all the offensive coordinator's fault. Our defense actually stuck it in there, played pretty good, but our offense was terrible in that game. Worst case scenario, and you guys got a break. You guys were like the Dodgers from last season playing 60 games. You went up to the freaking loudest stadium in the world and had just pumped in noise, and they actually had us tone it down a bit. It was too loud for the playoffs. Would you consider Gratterall from the Dodgers? I actually would, Lewis. He's a better catcher than what we have right now. I think he's actually better than Stassi. Trouter here says OJ showed his doing to Chris while in the jacuzzi and asked her to bang her. OJ confirmed it. See, there you go. Trouter here knows. Trouter here knows that big Chewbacca-looking Star Wars thing is freaking OJ's daughter. And no, she's not pretty. And yes, she should be in the WNBA. She would get along with all the rest of the horses in the WNBA. There, I said it. Let's see. Deshaun won't to play this year. He will have criminal cases charged against him. But there is loopholes. He could get out of it. I don't know. I mean, again, he's got multiple accusers. It's just a bad look. I hate to say that. No, it was only the wild card. The Rams beat the Seahawks last year. It was last year, Big 20. See, I want Lauren Gardner to in Curry's spot. Some of her outfits will drop dead when I see them. Walsh's jersey are hard to find, too. I can get them. I got one for Chase. Trash Cam Newton is going to the XFL. Todd, you're freezing. Damn it. My bad. It's on you, Mateo. Please do not compare the Rams to the Dodgers. I might have to leave, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Look, I'm a Seahawks fan. I hate the Rams. I hate the 49ers. And I'm going to do an NFC West preview on my YouTube page, by the way. And because I do a Seahawks thing all year, pregame and then after. But I will say this. I hate the Rams. I hate the 49ers. I have to respect them as being contenders, both of them. But I never take the Cardinals seriously. I don't care what kind of team they put out there. I don't care who's in their prime. I don't care when they had freaking Kurt Warner. I don't take them seriously. And I sure as hell don't take Kyler Murray seriously. That dude runs all over the place. He thinks he's Russell Wilson. But you know what? He doesn't know how to run out of bounds. And much like the dude from Baltimore, which I'm blanking on his name for whatever reason, they don't have the greatest arms. They could run like hell. They're super fast. They're super dangerous, but they can be stopped when you play the right defense. Just ask the Titans. Just ask any team that has knocked out the Cardinals over the last few years. Let's see. Let's get back to here. I'm an Eagles fan, but I don't care about football much. Also, Todd, the Seahawks have shelled the Eagles in the last 2 matchups. Yes, Grillmaster, I enjoyed that greatly. Let's see. Hey, saying Brasuter Gradral. I'm not going to say it. Mapadingo says, great. Now I'm craving for pizza. Thanks, Todd. I'm sorry. Let's see. Gradral is a reliever. Let's see. I have 2 barbecue videos in the work. There you go. Rams winning that division. Damn it, troll. No. Steelers fan, we going all the way. NBC, Timmy says, Timmy Barble. Aaron says, how can you hate the Niners, man? That hurt. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm a Seahawks fan. I can't get along. Look, it's nothing against, well, yes, it's against the fans too, because when we go to games, I've been to Niner Seahawks games, and those are freaking intense. They're always playoff style. Look, I had nothing against the Niners when we were not in that division. When we moved from AFC to NFC, automatically, dude, I forgot about everyone in the AFC West. It was solely on the Niners. I wanted to beat them. I wanted to stay ahead of them. And then all of a sudden the Rams got good at the same damn time. And now we had to deal with those 2 teams. And I've never took the Cardinals seriously. Whatever, dude. They're like a joke to me all the time. Efren says Nashville already has a AAA. Milwaukee would MLB double up on teams in a city. Yeah, they do that all the time, Efren, and I think they would. I think they're trying to stay out of Montreal because the pay is not the same Canadian dollar to American, but they do that all the time. There's a lot of places that do have a lot of minor leagues. Stay tuned and subscribe. Grillmaster says, what's the YouTube channel, Todd? It's I think it's Hawker. Seahawker. It's one of the 2. I'll have the information because I'm going to set it up for you guys so you guys could check it out if you want. James says, hey, this is Shaq. Buy my pizza from Papa John's and buy my icy hot back patch. I got 4 rings, Chuck. Google me. Mateo says, I have Seahawks and Niners winning that division. It's going to come down to those 2 teams. There you go, Timmy, Lamar Jackson. Look, there's no, I think Lamar is way better than Kyler. I think Lamar can do a lot more things. I just worry about him because he doesn't do what my quarterback does, Russell Wilson, and that is run out of bounds. Know when to just go out of bounds. Know when to hook slide. Don't go face first. Stop running right into the middle of the line. I mean, these defensive ends and linebackers and safeties are looking to hit you. They can't hit you when you have the ball in your hand. But when you tuck it, you're a running back, and you can get pounded. And they're looking to put a shot on you, dude. They're looking to go helmet to helmet. All that stuff to where you can't even put the palm of your hand on that dude's helmet when he's throwing. Now you can, like, basically grab him by the neck and throw him to the ground. So why not? So if I'm Lamar or any other quarterback, I'm teaching my dudes to hit the freaking sideline or hook slide any sign of danger. Get what you can, but go down quick. Do not take a hit. And if they hit you, that's on them. They get the penalty. But other than that, dude, I mean, he just takes too many chances. He takes way too many hits. Let's see. Mateo says, some people are saying that Newton might go to Dallas. Why not, dude? Just bring more crap over to Dallas so that Ed Werder and all those other guys from ESPN can just bust a nut in Dallas and report about a team that's under 500 all year instead of talking about teams that have winning records. Yes, please do that. Justin Herbert is a monster. He'll lead us to 13 wins. Jaime, I'm almost there with you. I don't know about 13 wins. I say 11 to 12, maybe. I don't know about 13. It's just they're going to be fighting with the Chiefs. They're much better than expected. The Raiders are better. It's what's going to happen is it going to come down to Carr? Can Carr finally stop being so emo with that eyeliner and the wannabe Twilight stuff and win some games? That defensive corners are very young, but did they take the next step? And if the defense got better, this team will be better. The Raiders, it'll be a 3-team race. Denver's got no offense. Their quarterbacks all suck, and their defense is aging. So don't even worry about Denver. It's going to come down to those 3 teams, and if Raiders can play to their potential, it's going to be very interesting. But Justin Herbert going back and forth with freaking Mahomes is going to be great to see all year. That's going to be a good freaking division to keep an eye on as well. I'm just excited for football. Mateo says, I'm a Niners fan. I hate the Rams. Well, that's one thing we have in common. Stevie Least is also a Niners fan. Good God, I'm getting crushed here. Timmy says 13 fans. Oh, that's cold, man. That is cold, Timmy. That is cold. But you know what? They should be in San Diego. I drove by the Murph, which is no longer there. It's a dirt field right now. That is the saddest thing ever. San Diego should be in San Diego right now. Chase says, as a Packers fan, I hate the Niners. I'm with you right there. I hate all the football teams, Matt Bedingo says. Montreal Expo should come back. Absolutely, Mateo. Is there any in here that are hockey fans besides me? I don't know. Grillmaster Troll says, it's just me or I don't get football thing. NFC, AFC, NBC, ABC. Timmy says, get net shocking as NFC West teams are most y'all's favorite as all y'all are Angels fans, LOL. Well, Timmy, you know what? For the most part, I think the Rams have a lot of transplant fans that have gone back and forth. I mean, they've gotten their team ripped away a couple times. NFC West fans, you can't root for the Mariners as much. Usually Raider fans were Oakland A's fans, at least the ones up there. And Niner fans, were Giants fans for the most part. They kind of separated themselves that way. And we all know the Dodger fans are Raider fans. But down here, there's a lot of Seahawk transplants. A lot of people move down here. So I'm just saying. Let's see. Please check out Quackfest. He's got that page going there too. Timmy says, I like the Penguins. So you're just a Pittsburgh guy. Trey Lance is mobile too. And Mateo, he's going to steal Jimmy G spot. Just saying. Captain Herpes is going to lose that spot to Trey Lance at some point. And then Halo fan is mocking me. I'm the 12th man, Todd. And you know what? I have a 12th man jersey, so shut the F up. And I only have one because I thought, oh, it's really cool, the 12th man. And then I started to notice that the 12th man fans are like the Halo honks. They do not want any kind of slander towards their team. They don't like any kind of, like Russell Wilson could throw 6 interceptions and they're going to be like, oh, it's not his fault. The sun was in his eye. And they have excuses like the Halo honks. And then it's like, I hate that. Like a real Seahawks fan will be like, hey, you know what? We played like shit today. We got to get our act together, blah, blah. They're like, no. What happened was the refs screwed us. How do the refs screw you when you lose by 20? So yeah, that's what it comes down to. I used to be a 12th man kind of guy, but no, I'm not. Trotter here says Kendall and Kylie are good looking because they have the 2 moms. Mateo says, would you compare Wilson to Mahomes? No, those are 2 different quarterbacks. I think Mahomes is a great one on his own. I think both of those guys are future Hall of Famers, though. But they're not comparable, I don't think. I think they both have different styles. I think Wilson runs a little bit more. He has to do a little bit more. I think Mahomes has always been gifted with a good offense around him. I think Wilson's had to do it with the offensive line, without an offensive line for the most part, with a running game, without a running game, without a receiver, and etc. Grillmaster says, I don't see predictions for the Dallas game on Tampa Bay. I want to hear your opinion. And Tampa Bay in a wash, dude, because I don't think Dak's going to play in that game. Hey, this is ToddFox and the Halos in the Infield NFL Talk Edition. Yeah, it is. The Bucks 20-16. Now it's going to be like 34-3, watch. Mateo says, I'm looking forward to how Trevor Lawrence will play. Says, Todd, when are you playing the Sunday Night Football theme? I'm probably going to play at the next loss, dude. Halo fan Steven says, Bucks will destroy the Cowboys. Yeah, they're going to destroy them for sure. The season of Hard Knocks sucks. Unwatchable. I agree with you, Trouter here. Matt says, I guess we are done talking about baseball since we were talking about football. We're just going back and forth. Look, this is a huge game tonight. I'll just rehash real quick. But again, we're not in the postseason, guys and girls. We're gonna make a shot at this, just ruining teams as we move along. So we'll talk some football. Like if you want to talk some football, I'll direct you guys to my football page, my YouTube page, pretty soon here. Let's see. Rally Chris checks in with Rally Chris called the Walsh homer. Fernando says Kurt Angle's song needs to play to introduce the Yankees tomorrow. That would be dope. Nah, the Cowboys will beat the Bucks. Nah, not even, dude. Not even. Dak's not playing. And even if he was, it wouldn't be close. Halo fan Steven says, I guess I'm the only Rams fans on here. They will win the division. No, there's a bunch of Rams fans, bro. And Troll is right there with you. Let's see. Do you guys think the Expels will come back? I hope they do. If you go to the website, there is a website devoted to the Expos returning. So you could check that out. They have a nice stadium up there. They're just trying to convince baseball to make a move. But right now, baseball is really, really set on finding a solution for Oakland and Tampa Bay with new stadium deals. And obviously, Oakland is the first one domino to fall. We could find out by the end of this year whether they're staying in Oakland or they're going to Vegas in 2 years. And the same thing could be said for Tampa. So just keep on the watch on that. Raiders, Cowboys fans equals Dodgers fans. There you go. I watch hockey, but damn, I lose the puck all the time, Matt says. Dodger fans and Raider fans as well. I don't think they could get any worse. I agree. I mean, they're terrible fans. Terrible. Mateo says also Raider fans and Dodger fans of football. There you go. Grillmaster says, so where does a Jimmy Jesus go if he's cut or traded? I don't know, dude. I think he used his looks to get that job. I mean, he was never that great of a quarterback, and Bill Belichick sold him to the Niners, so that was smart. I agree, Todd. I like Jimmy, but I want Lance to get the starting spot. See, the thing is, look, Jimmy, if he has protection, decent quarterback. He still can't make all the good throws even with protection. But when you put people in his face like we did last year, guy's terrible. He's terrible, and you could see him get flustered. He gets sacked all the time. So, yeah, that's why I think he's not the real deal. Refs screwed the Saints in 2018. I know that for sure. Halo fan Steven says most Seahawks fans are all of a sudden fans. They don't even know the kid from Free Willy was a Hawks fan. I get compared. Dude, if you knew my personal account on Facebook, how many times I'm tagged to that when the Seahawks get a big win and I'm on there bragging, someone takes that meme from freaking Free Willy and they say, look at Todd as a kid, the only Seahawks fan we knew back in the 80s. And that, maybe it's true, but I do know this, and I will say this. The Seahawks could have gotten a lot more bandwagon fans with Hasselbeck in the Super Bowl against the Steelers, which we should have won and were robbed. If anyone wants to see a Super Bowl that was clearly in the favor of one team, watch that one. That one is the biggest amount of horse shit you'll ever watch. Watch Seahawks Steelers, and they completely robbed us. Ben Roethlisberger had the worst what is it called? I forget what they were calling it at the time. He was the worst freaking quarterback in history in the Super Bowl because of all the flags it took back about, I think it was 17 points off the board. We lost 21-10. We should have beat the Steelers straight up. Should have beat them straight up. And that's the only game that I'll sit there and I'll say the refs killed us. I usually am like, you know what? You should never put yourself in a position to lose a football game and put the position of the refs to call the game. But in that game, when you're constantly getting points pulled off the board and plays reversed, and the Steelers are doing far worse and getting away with it, and you have a guy like John Madden saying, I don't see the hold there. Where's the hold? On several plays, come on, man. I trust Madden more than I do the refs at that point. I'm just saying. That one back then almost made me not be a football fan anymore. I'll be honest. I was a Seahawks fan all the way there. I was euphoric that we actually got there. And then that happened, and it just set the franchise back because they slowly tailed off after that until Wilson came. So, yeah, there's a lot of 2012 fans, but there was a lot of fans that rode with the Seahawks the entire way. My friend Chandler is at TCU, hard Cowboys fan. There you go. Fernando says, NFL sucks. Grillmaster says, hey, where's the Fast Times mathematics in college right now or high school? And he's too busy for us. I want the Angels to be villains, ruining teams' hopes for the playoff push. There you go, Troll. I'm with you right there. The Cowboys will get clobbered by the Bucks. Yes, they will. Sassy Mare says, what the puck? Marlins should leave too. James says, well, not with that new stadium. Chargers will win the AFC West. I'm calling it now, Trout Hero. That's a good take right there. I'm a Rams fan and excited to watch the Chargers mainly because of Herbert. Yeah, he's a hell of a quarterback and the first good Oregon quarterback in a long time because remember Joey Harrington came out of there. That guy sucked balls. The Saints are sinners. Oh, geez, Grillmaster. Bill Levy was a ref in that game. James says, Todd, remember the kid sitting in our row on Saturday with a DK jersey on but didn't say anything to you? Yeah. Okay, James brings up a good point. And this is what pisses me off about Seahawks fan. He was wearing a brand new DK Metcalf jersey. So I have this little, Seahawks wristband on, right? And I'm wearing all my Angel gear and I'm walking in. I have to walk past him. James sees it first. I'm walking behind James and I look over to the kid and I said, go Hawks, man. I show him my wristband. Says nothing. I could have talked French. Maybe he would have understood then because that's what it felt like. It felt like I was talking French because he didn't acknowledge me. I'm like, you have a freaking Seahawks jersey on. It says Seahawks. I said go Hawks. You're supposed to say go Hawks. That's what if you ever get a chance to go to Seattle on a Friday prior to game day, it's called Blue Friday. You walk through, you have all of downtown wearing Seahawks jerseys to high-rise Capitol buildings, banks, grocery stores. People wear their Seahawks gear. They are encouraged to do that. So as you walk by people, it's sort of like Christmas time when you say Merry Christmas and you walk by and everyone's like, Happy Holidays. And everyone's all in a festive move. Dude, for whatever reason, the tradition's been there. on every Friday, it's that Blue Friday. So you walk by someone, you say, "Go Hawks!" They're like, "Go Hawks, baby!" And then you say, "It's C," and then someone says, "Hawks," and that's what they do. It may be cheesy to most fans, but it's what they do up there, and it's appreciated. So when I walk by a guy like that with a Seahawks jersey on, I figured, okay, he's a kid, but he's like 17 or so. He should know, he's a football fan. He's got a DK jersey on. I respect that. Go Hawks. Doesn't say a damn word to me. It's like I was talking a different language. That's a bandwagon fan. That's a 12 with a capital 12. Baker Mayfield is oh, come on, Mateo. That dude is badass. I like him a lot, and I'm glad he's bringing Cleveland back to prominence because I do like the Browns. I was tired of them losing so much. Let's see, typical John says, hopefully I can finally see the Niners win this year. Big Ben is done. Grillmaster says, have a good night, Halo Nation. All right. Halo fan Steven. John Madden is the Joe Madden's second cousin 6 times removed. Steelers will be nothing if Ben is gone. NFL is rigged. Typical says, Seahawks made me cry as a kid in 2013. Yep, I bet. That was the thing, man. That was our one shining season. Should have been 2. Should have been 14. The only other good Oregon quarterback was Dan Fouts. There you go. I forgot about Fouts. Saints fans still think the refs are against them. I have to agree. DK Metcalf. There you go. The killer. Grillmaster says, that's right, Mateo. The Packers better win it all this year or Rodgers will be gone. I got you, Chase, and that's going to suck for them because it'll be Brett Favre, number 2. Matt Bedingo says he probably doesn't talk to strangers. Tampon Bay is going to be the new evil empire for the next 7 years. Dude, I hope it's over. They brought back the same damn team. What does Hurricane Katrina and Kim Kardashian have in common? They both... I can't read that one, Jaime, but that one's funny, but I can't read that. Okay. Mateo says Bengals have Joe Burrow. Not sure if he's their guy. I think he is. I think the Macaulay Culkin wannabe is going to be good for some time. Typical John says, oh, God, the Trout here. But, dude, Jaime, man, come on, man. Let's see. Rally Chris says, Yankees, how's that 13-game win streak? Oh, wait, you guys lost 4 games in a row. There you go. James says, I love the Broncos, or I love getting calls at work from the Broncos fans there and saying, hi, this is James. Denver sucks. Go Raiders. How may I help you? Trotter here says, sorry, Todd. No worries. Jesus, Jaime, you're freaking savage. Dude, you're savage, Jaime, if freaking Grillmaster's telling you you're savage. This is the king of the guy telling everyone to die. So, yeah, that's pretty damn savage. Oh, man. So, yeah, Josh Allen is badass. There you go. Yeah, Josh Allen is probably one of the best quarterbacks out there. I mean, he's tearing it up. Yankees, you lost 2 nights in a row to Junior Guerra. Yeah, so it's been a fun show tonight. We talked a lot of football, talked a lot of baseball too. Frustrations about this team, wanting them to get better, wanting them not to suck so bad. As we climb in the final 2 minutes of the show, we will talk some football at some point. Whether it's on here or if if you guys are amped up about football, I will, DM me and I'll find a way to post it at some point this week and we'll get this together for you. Let's see. Get a couple more here before I get it. Angels fan says your top 5 quarterbacks right now. Oh, that's hard. I have about a minute and a half left on the show. I'd have to say you have to put Brady up there because, now we find out that the Diva played with a torn ACL in the Super Bowl. You got Mahomes, you got Wilson. Outside that, you got me right there. I'll have to revise that. Save that freaking question. I will get back to that, I promise. So anyway, big interview tomorrow. Check it out. We will have that posted, by the way. As I leave here, check out halosintheinfield.com. Please make a donation if you can to feeding the players at the end of the season. Well, actually, it's going to be a couple weeks, September 11th, which will actually be on my birthday. Weird thing, right? It's going to be that 66ers Stadium down in Riverside. We're going to be pitching in to get them dinner. So if you want to make a donation, you can make a small donation, $1, 50 cents, a couple dollars. That all helps. Nats fans, shout out to you. She made a $50 donation. That was freaking awesome. So all that proceeds go to feeding them and taking care of them because they are screwed over by our organization. Thank you, Artie. 20 seconds to go. I got to get out of here. See you tomorrow. I will be on, I promise. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chase, and everyone else that's been helping out with the show. Fernando, James, everybody. We love you guys. Halos in the infield. Let's keep this thing growing. Keep it word of mouth.